Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. We're taking a quick look here again at Filecoin, see what's going on. We are going to double check a few key factors. We are really close to this little buy zone that I was looking for yesterday. So we just want to kind of get some confirmation, see if this is worth getting in or if it might be worthwhile taking some profits. Because again, you're probably up on some profits considering you got in somewhere in the range between $8 and $9. So do not get super greedy. If you're holding on from $10 from before, and you're at break even, maybe ideal to consider taking some profits and just walking away break even. There's nothing wrong with that. Either way, mitigating your loss, maximizing your gains, that's pretty much the premise and the concept of being a good trader, right? So that's what we're going to look at. Quick congrats to our community. My goodness, we had some phenomenal trades yesterday with Solana and Injective. The signals worked out very well. So again, I'm glad it all worked out well for everybody. Solana, can't take credit for that. What Rexar and David Michael were able to help with that. Injective was the trade that I took, and they both hit good 10 to 15%, depending on how much leverage you used, of course. Well, that was just the basic. If you use leverage, obviously much higher. For example, with 15x, you can catch the drift here. So again, cool stuff there. Happy that worked out well for you guys. Thanks again for the awesome feedback. If you're new to the channel, please read through our signals guide. It comes as an attachment when you check out, so please understand the email you receive from us is important to read through that so you can connect your accounts and understand how the signals work. So let's go ahead and look at the backend data for Filecoin, see what's going on. I got news for you folks. A lot of liquidation here at the above price points. A lot of shorts look like it might just get destroyed here soon. So keep in mind, right there between $10.60 and $11, heavy concentration liquidation, even as low as $10.30. Okay, so the price does breach this $10 and 20 cent range, then we're going to see the price likely continue further up. Okay, so that's awesome news there in that sense. It's crazy how many people are trying to short the tops. It's just insane to me. But again, I guess they don't get the concept. This is a bull market, folks. We had one little wick down. Everybody all of a sudden wants to short. Crazy. Anyways, that was just profits being taken at 69,000. Nothing more to really consider. I do think Bitcoin still has some gas left in the tank to retest 69 to 70K. Okay, which would be awesome. Okay, and if we see that, we could very well see a lot of price discovery and many more things that could happen with altcoins too. So the daily time frame here for Filecoin is looking pretty solid. Okay, we are getting tentatively rejected at 70 on the RSI, but that's not a problem. That's actually a good thing because it allows for the price action to stay where it's at and the RSI to taper off. That's a bullish convergence, so to speak, right? That's a natural bullish convergence. Those are good things. Stochastic RSI is also trying to swing up, but hasn't yet. We're a few days away from that, probably. So I'd say we're not super concerned with that. Either way, that's actually a good thing that it's coming down. The price is staying the same. Again, stochastic RSI gives us a lot of false positives on daily. I prefer not to use it as a foundation of trading. It should be supplemental at the very best. Taking a look here, if we zoom out a little bit, let's go ahead and look at the volume profile range here and just kind of see generally where we're at. We can see roughly here at about $8.20 is the heaviest concentration of volume. So it really implies that's a solid support range for us. We also have a most recent high. That's a daily candlestick closure at $8.50. I'm going to round up a little bit. So from 820 to 850, we're looking pretty solid there. So the price does pull back. Obviously, that's a pretty significant correction of 15%. But the general consensus here is that's a nice support range. And the likelihood of the price going below that is fairly low considering the volume. We can also summarize that we're above the 20-day SMA. I love this. That's a very good sign. We can confirm as well that money flow index, while it's tapering off, the RSI is still maintaining itself and stochastic swinging up. That's a very good sign too. Granted, low MFI isn't always the best. We do see low volume starting to taper off here. So as the price goes up and the volume dissipates, that could be a cause for, I wouldn't say failure, but it could be the price action getting ready to pull back just because it's showing that the bulls are kind of weak. Same thing here with the MACD too. It's not a strong convergence by any stretch. But again, it's exaggerated because of the way that the price action pulled back with this manipulation. Okay, it's just generally the concept and how things work. So what does all that mean for us? Well, the 4-hour time frame has some conflicting information, mostly positive. Hourly also looks very similar here. We take a look at Ichimoku Cloud. As we talked about yesterday, that's why I had the X on the chart at roughly this range. We wanted to get through this little cloud here and effectively be above it. So we are closing above it. Conversion line and the baseline are intersecting, lagging span not free and clear just yet. So I would say probably best to wait a little bit longer for confirmation before taking a trade. I know that sucks to hear that, but it's just the way it goes, folks. We don't have full-on confirmation here. So I would say within about 12 hours, or 8 to 12 hours from now, if the price action is where it's at or higher, we should be in good shape to be able to consider a long position. You just got to recognize here with the most recent time frame, there's a lot of resistance above us at 1020. So I really would like to see a closure at 1020 or higher to feel confident in taking a long. I know it seems crazy, right? Why take a long when the price is higher? Why not take it now? We don't have confirmation, folks. Again, some conflicting stuff on the 4-hour time frames. Everything looks pretty good for the most part, but there's still a few things that don't make me want to consider taking a trade right now. And that's just me personally. You can take a trade, by all means. If you do, just make sure you use low leverage and low position sizing, because if Bitcoin does pull back, Filecoin could pull back pretty aggressively. We've seen it happen before. Just be careful is all I ask, okay? Last but not least, make sure you reference Bitunix, Phenomenal Exchange, link down below. Awesome rewards. You use my link to register, $5,500 in benefits. Also, the main reason why we use them, if you're in the US, Canada, or other countries where it's restricted, to trade with VPN requirements, there's no KYC or VPN for Bitunix. They've treated our community awesome. They super good tech support. I think it's fantastic. So check them out. Link down below. They've been great to our community. Thank you again. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and follow if you haven't already. Deeply appreciate that. Helps grow the channel. YouTube sucks with recommending my content to people, so I just think we need more people to be educated instead of listening to these other idiots that have a tendency of telling you to 100x leverage with every trade. Okay. All right, folks. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you the next one. Take care.